Hey you guys, welcome back to My Table of Three. If you're new here, my name is Carrie. Thanks for stopping by today. In this video today, I thought I would bring you two delicious salad recipes because today I am participating in the Spring Salads 2023 collaboration hosted by Ginger over at For Nothing Homestead and Nana at Nana 9 Acres. So I will list both of the links to their channels below. And since this is a collaboration, that means there are going to be lots of other YouTubers this month of May. I can't believe it's May already, but so you've seen a video yesterday on May 1st. Today my video is May 2nd. So be sure and check out all the lists below of all the video that you'll be able to see. Actually, I'll list their channels. I don't know why I'm nervous. I'm out of practice with my videos, you guys. I've been busy on the blog and haven't recorded much, so anyway. In the description, you'll find everything you need, including both recipes today. Both of them are on my blog, and I'll link the links below in the description, and you'll be able to go over there and scroll down and print these out, no problem. So today I'm going to kind of be doing two Mediterranean salads because Ginger and Nana wanted us to share salads with you guys that were not just the basic lettuce, tomato, that kind of thing. So today I am going to do a lower fat, higher carb chickpea salad, and also a lower carb, higher fat Greek salad. So both are totally delicious. They're both for spring. They're both very light. They can be paired with any kind of protein you like, even from fish to beef. They're really simple too, but I wanted to stick to the Mediterranean feel because that is one of my favorite flavor combos. Now, before I turn you down and get you started with the first recipe, the chickpea salad, I wanted to let you know that Ginger will be hosting a giveaway as well over on her channel, Not For Nothing Homestead, on, I got it wrote down here, June the 3rd at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard. Now, I have read that they have some amazing prizes, like canning books, homesteading things. I also believe somebody quilted some bowl cup, let me get it right, bowl koozies, so that's really cute too. So lots of great prizes. What you'll want to do is you want to watch all the videos this month. Make sure you're liking and commenting and appreciating all the YouTubers for putting time in for these spring salads. Be sure you visit Nana and Ginger's channels below the link and let them know how excited you are about this collaboration as well. Now, let me go over the recipe and show you how I make this first Mediterranean chickpea salad. I'm going to mix this. Today I am not making the full recipe. The link below will show you a larger batch that will give you about 8 to 10 servings. I'm just going to make about half that today because we're going to be eating this in about a couple of days. Matter of fact, we'll be eating this in the day that you're actually watching the video for lunch, which is a Wednesday, I believe. No, actually it's a Tuesday, so we'll be eating this on the May 3rd. So it's a few days away, but I like the salad to sit in the refrigerator for a couple of days. You can do it just for a couple hours till it chills, but the longer it sits in the refrigerator, the longer the flavors are going to have time to marry together, and they just get better with time. So if you follow Trim Healthy Mama, this is an E side dish. You can also make it a whole meal by adding a protein to this, like grilled chicken would be delicious as well. So what that is today I am just using 2 cans of this chickpeas or garbanzo beans. They're also known as. These are just great value. Now, let me be honest with you. When I make my chickpea salad, I actually prefer to cook my chickpeas in my Instapot. And the recipe that I link to on my blog, it will actually give you instructions, if you look in the recipe above the recipe card, how to cook your chickpeas in the Instapot. I just like the texture of them better. These are really al dente. They're not hard, needless to say, they're cooked, but they're very, they have more of a crunch to them, and I don't like mine mushy, but I do like them to have a little bit more of a softer texture. So that's my plug there. But today, for convenience, we are using canned, which is perfectly fine. You know what? If you don't like chickpeas, you could use black beans in the salad. You could use Great Northern beans, but I just like the chickpeas because, to be honest with you, and some of my viewers or my southern friends may not agree. I'm not a huge bean person. Let's just say that. I'm not a huge bean person at all, but I do love black beans and chickpeas, so that's usually what I stick to. So the recipe again is linked below, so follow that if you want the full directions. I don't really measure, so I'm just going to make it today, but in the recipe I always measure when I'm creating those, so you know. talking hands today. Okay, so I just put my chickpeas in the dish that we're actually going to cover and keep it in, but you can put it in anything. I'm just using 2 cans today. The recipe will call for a few cups. This is a half a red onion. I just cut up a medium, smaller red onion. This one we're going to use in the next salad. So I'm just going to throw that in there. Don't like red onion? You could totally use green onion. You could use chives or even a yellow or white onion, whatever you have. This is a no-fuss, easy throw-together salad. Now, this is an English cucumber. I'm going to use this for this salad and the Greek salad next. This one, I'm going to leave, I washed it really good, but I'm going to leave the peeling on. If you wanted to, you could take that off. It's totally preference, but we don't mind the peeling, and that's where some nutrients are. So I'm just going to half that because I'm making smaller batches of both of these. And then the reason I use the English cucumber is because I don't like all the seeds that are in traditional, like the cucumbers, you know, pickling cucumbers and stuff like that, because they will, over time, they will start to, you know, release their water because this salad has salt in it. So when they do that, your salad is going to be juicier or wetter, and I try to keep mine as low moisture as possible because it keeps better in your fridge, and it will also, to me, have better flavor. So I think I'm going to keep the rest of that for the Greek salad. But just chopping these up, you can see it doesn't matter, okay? If you want to be more even about it for appearance, you can totally do that, but I'm not taking this anywhere. This is just for my family, and so we're just doing that. Okay, so there's our cucumber and our onion. The next thing we're going to do is some cherry tomatoes. I typically use this, do this with Roma tomatoes. So in the recipe, it will show Roma tomatoes. I don't know what's going on with me today. I can't concentrate. I'm nervous. So like I said, I'm just out of practice. So as you can see, I'm just throwing everything in the bowl there. And these have already been washed, guys. I washed them and put them in that little baggie. So when I got them from Sam's. So you can cut up any tomato. Again, if your tomatoes are very seedy, I recommend taking out the seeds and just using the flesh part, just to reduce, again, the liquid. Another trick to that is you can put your seasonings like you're going to do our garlic powder, onion powder, and dill and pepper, and then leave your salt out until you get ready to serve it. If it's going to be a couple of days, you know, if you're making it ahead. If you leave the salt out until you get ready to serve, that also helps these cucumbers and tomatoes basically retain their moisture and it not get really wet. So I'm going to move this out of the way until we need it for the next salad, and then pull this over here, and you can see how it's starting to come together. So the next thing we're going to do is we are going to add some garlic powder. Actually, it says onion powder. I'm eyeballing it. Don't freak out though, remember. And you can leave the onion powder out if you're not an onion fan, but I like a lot of flavor. This is just some garlic powder. You can use fresh garlic, but I find that to be a little bit astringent, so I just use garlic powder. The next thing is really important is dill. This is just some dry dill you can get from any grocery store, and I'm gonna put a good bit in there because that is a good flavor I like. I also would put some Greek oregano in here, but I don't have any. I've actually ran out, so we're gonna leave that out. Then we're gonna put some lime juice. I like a good bit of lime juice because I like that bite. And then I'm going to put just a little bit of oil on this. Now the oil is optional. If you want to keep it extremely low fat, you can leave the oil out. But I'm going to put about a tablespoon in it. Alright, I'm going to spoon here. And I'm going to actually go ahead and put some salt on ours because we're going to eat, like I said, in a day or two. And I don't mind if it has a little bit of... Okay, so look how pretty that is already. And you see how easy it was? So easy. Even if you cook your own chickpeas, this can be easy. You can cook them the night before and get them ready. You can even cook them the day of. You just want them to be cool and drained. So when you use the cans, what I like to do is you drain them. Drain and rinse, okay? Because I don't like the flavor if you don't rinse canned food. So go ahead and rinse those, and that's it. At this point, you would taste it and adjust any salt, any pepper, any dill, oregano, and there you have it. That is an easy, low-fat chickpea Mediterranean salad. And yeah. Okay guys, so we are about to move on to the second salad, which is a easy Greek salad. So basically a lot of the same flavor profiles, except we're going to throw in some olives and some bell peppers and some feta cheese, and then we'll make an easy Greek dressing. A lot of the Greek dressings that you buy at Walmart or your grocery store, which you can totally do that if you don't have any aversions, but they will have added sugars to them. They will also use some of the cruddy oils like vegetable oil or canola oil, which we tend to avoid. So I'm going to show you how to make a simple Greek dressing, and it's maybe not authentic, but it works for this. This is made, I usually make my recipes on my blog to be something that is simple, easy to fix, and something that even a basic cook, somebody just beginning out, can make. So these are very simple salads that anybody can make, even your kids. Get them in there, get them started cooking with your young. So first thing I want to do is give you a tip about your raw onion. A lot of people may think that raw onion is too strong, and it absolutely can be too strong, some stronger than others. But here's a tip: if you cut them up, put them in ice cold water. The ice is melted here now, but just put them in some ice cold water with a little bit of vinegar. You can use apple cider vinegar, white vinegar, even rice wine vinegar. Let them soak for about 5 or 10 minutes, and they are going to actually mellow out. I'm going to drain these really quick because you don't want the extra water. So the vinegar is actually going to take that bite out of your onion. However, it's not going to pickle it, okay? So you don't have to worry about that because it's not in there long enough. It's just going to be enough to knock out that heat. Now, if it's too strong, it'll just mellow it out. But I find this works with any kind of onion as well. But again, if you still don't like that flavor, you can use it out. You could use chives again or green onions. So now, for the sake of time of this video, I've gone ahead and cut up the veggies. So there is, again, this recipe is linked below. I used a yellow and a green bell pepper today because they were both very small. I got some olives cut up, and Greek salad, you will usually find the black Kalamata olives. But today, all I have are these garlic stuffed green olives from Aldi, which are some of my favorite. So that's what we're going with right here. I just chopped them up. I also did use the garlic in it because I love that pickled garlic. Then you have your English cucumber, the half that we saved from earlier, and some of those, turned around, some of those lovely cherry tomatoes that I got from Sam's. And these were pretty good for store-bought. I also used one of these fresh lemons to get my lemon juice that you'll see me make the dressing with. And that's it. So now I'm going to go ahead and add these to the bowl and start our dressing. Oh, and then here is some feta cheese. Okay. So we are just going to, this is how simple, guys. Just all into the bowl. You guys, the olives are, oh, they are such a staple and so important to me in this kind of salad because they bring such a yummy brininess. So I usually put extra olives in mine, but today we're just going to go with this. And then here are the rinsed, soaked red onions to mellow those out. Because my son likes onions, but he don't like it when they're super strong. Okay, so let's move on to the dressing. This is the 2 or 3 tablespoons of lemon juice that we got out of this fresh lemon. You could also grate the lemon rind if you'd like to. I am not going to go with that right now. Then you're going to put some olive oil. Remember, try not to use stuff like the canola oil or vegetable oil. We're going to eyeball this. It's going to be about, I'm just going to eyeball it, but there's that. And you guys remember the recipe is below for this, so you don't have to eyeball it. Then I have our dill. Again, this is one dressing that I would use the Greek oregano, but I am out. I'm all about using what you have. So use what you have, guys. And don't worry. Okay, so this is my onion powder. And garlic powder. Okay. I'm going to put a little bit of salt, but just a dash, because remember, we have those briny olives in here, and we are going to do feta cheese, both which are salty. Also, you can put some black pepper in there if you like to, but now we're just going to put it in this lid and shake it up really good. It's just as simple as that, guys. Now, if you want to store this in your fridge and you're not going to serve it till later, we're actually going to have this today for lunch with just a couple of hamburger steaks for everybody. So I'm going to go ahead and mix it up now for the video as well, but you can see how that comes together. This will actually keep in your fridge for several days, up to a week. And if you want to wait to dress your salad, you could totally do that, so it doesn't, you know, get too soggy. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and add our feta cheese. We're going to add all the rest of that because my family loves it. And then, let me get this. You know what? I'm going to use the same spoon as I used on the chickpea salad because same flavor profiles. All right, so there we have it. Try it with this hand. Yeah, that's good. So I'm just going to pour that over. And give it a good toss. Isn't it colorful? This is going to be amazing. Both of these salads would be perfect for when your garden is in bloom. If you want, how in the world did I do that? And my hands are clean, guys, so I apologize. But definitely if I was making this for somebody else, I would not do it. But anyway, there we go. Now, you could use less dressing or more dressing. This is probably a little bit more than I would typically put on there, but I was eyeballing it, not following the recipe, but it's going to be really good. So it also needs a few more olives, but I'll do that off camera just because it's preference. But there you have it. All right, guys, that is it. I hope you enjoyed these 2 easy Mediterranean-inspired salads. If you prefer one or the other, I'd love to hear your comments below. Have you tried salads like this? Do you like easy salads like this? And what would you serve with those? Today, like I said, we're just going to have some hamburger steaks with this Greek salad, but grilled chicken would be nice with both of these. Even a grilled fish with the, both of them would be delightful. So both, again, these recipes are linked to below. They are on my blog, mytableofthree.com. If you follow Trim Healthy Mama and are one of my followers, this Greek salad that we just made is a Trim Healthy Mama S because of the higher fats and the lower carbs. The Mediterranean chickpea salad would be your E because it is higher carb, lower fat. If you don't follow Trim Healthy Mama, you can totally ignore that and just enjoy the salads. Ginger and Nana, thank you so much for inviting me to participate in Spring Salads 2023. You guys, don't forget to go down below and check out all the channels that are participating and watch their videos, comment, like. Make sure you're entered into those giveaways and join Ginger at 4 p.m. Eastern on June the 3rd. On her channel, Not For Nothing Homestead, so that you can be privy at chances to all those great prizes. So until the next time, guys, I will see you later.